Under the scorching sun, Israel's landscape lies barren, a stark testament to the relentless drought. Cracked earth and dried-up riverbeds bear witness to years of relentless drought. The merciless sun intensifies the despair. King Ahab sits uneasily on his throne, a storm of anxiety brewing within him. Jezebel stands beside her husband, a chilling ambition gleaming in her eyes. They discuss the kingdom, now shadowed by unrest. Inside the opulent Baal temple, the prophets are absorbed in complex rituals, their repetitive chants echoing through the vast space. Despite their fervent devotion, the temple remains dry, the sky above mocking their fruitless attempts to summon rain. The scene unfolds, highlighting the vacuity of their rituals and the futility of their desperate pleas. Elijah treads through the desolate desert, his simple garments stark against the harsh landscape. His weathered face reflects the weight of Israel's spiritual decay. He prepares himself for a fateful confrontation with Ahab. Ahab and Elijah confront each other, their silent animosity palpable. Ahab speaks, his voice laced with accusation. "You are the one who troubles Israel." Elijah retorts, his words sharp and resolute. "No, it is you and your idolatry that are the true cause of the nation's suffering." A multitude converges atop Mount Carmel, their shadows stretching across the parched earth below. Adorned in vibrant robes, the prophets of Baal exude pride amidst the desolate landscape. Elijah stands alone, cloaked in rough garments, his unwavering faith a stark contrast to the opulence surrounding him. Elijah stands tall on Mount Carmel, his voice echoing as he confronts the silent crowd. He challenges them to choose to forsake false idols for the one true God. A heavy silence descends, their faces reflecting the torment of divided loyalties. Against the backdrop of the clear sky, Elijah stands tall, a solitary figure ready to challenge the heavens. With a commanding gesture, Elijah directs the prophets of Baal, setting the stage for a fiery confrontation. Deliberate and measured, Elijah prepares his own altar, a testament to his unwavering faith. The crowd watches with bated breath, their eyes following every move in anticipation of the divine test. On Mount Carmel, the prophets of Baal dance and chant, their voices rising in desperate cries. From sunrise to midday, their cries intensify, a frenzied plea for divine fire. But the altar remains cold, their faces now etched with frustration and mounting despair. On Mount Carmel, Elijah stands tall, a solitary figure amidst the swirling dust. He gestures theatrically at the prophets of Baal as they writhe and chant, his voice a razor's edge. "Shout louder! Surely he is a god. Perhaps he is deep in thought, or busy, or traveling. Or maybe he is sleeping and must be awakened." The prophets of Baal descend into a frenzy, their faces contorted with rage. In a horrifying display, they slash at their own bodies with swords and spears, blood staining the parched earth. Elijah stands defiantly on Mount Carmel, ready to rebuild the altar of the Lord. Stone by stone, Elijah rebuilds the sacred altar, each representing a tribe of Israel. With deliberate precision, Elijah arranges the wood and the bull upon the altar. He digs a trench around the altar, preparing for the divine test. Elijah commands that water be poured, drenching the sacrifice and the altar. The wood is soaked, the altar flooded, and the trench overflows. The crowd watches in stunned silence, disbelief etched on every face. Elijah raises his hands towards the heavens, his aged face reflecting the sun's intense light. "Oh, Lord God of Abraham, Isaac, and Israel, let it be known this day that you are God in Israel, and that I am your servant." His voice carries across the barren landscape as he declares, "Hear me, O Lord, hear me, that this people may know that you, O Lord, are God, and that you have turned their hearts back to you again." Fire descends from the heavens, devouring everything. The crowd collapses, faces to the ground, overwhelmed by the divine display. Under the scorching sun, a vast multitude gathers on Mount Carmel, their faces reflecting unwavering faith. Their collective voices surge in a powerful chorus. "The Lord, He is God. The Lord, He is God." Elijah's voice cuts through the air, his unwavering resolve igniting a firestorm of righteous anger. The crowd transforms, surging forward with unified purpose, their faces reflecting a zealous determination. The prophets of Baal, once defiant, now wear masks of fear as they are dragged into the valley. The end of Baal worship is etched into the very landscape. Elijah, with a stern gaze, gestures towards the distant horizon. His voice echoes, commanding, "Eat and drink, for there is the sound of heavy rain." Ahab eyes Elijah warily, a flicker of doubt in his expression. He nods slowly, a subtle shift in the atmosphere registering in his senses. Ahab settles down to eat and drink, his movements deliberate. Elijah ascends Mount Carmel, his silhouette stark against the sky. At the summit, Elijah bows low, his figure a study in devotion. He sends his servant to scan the horizon for any sign of hope. The servant returns, his voice echoing with despair. There is nothing. On Mount Carmel, Elijah's impassioned prayers resonate across the desolate expanse. Elijah commands his servant to survey the horizon, seeking any sign from the sea. 6 times the servant returns, each report a stark echo of nothingness. On the 7th vigil, the servant sprints back, his face radiant with sudden, exhilarating news. I saw a small cloud rising from the sea. Elijah smiles. A knowing glint dances in his eyes as he surveys the land from atop Mount Carmel. He turns to his servant, a gesture commanding haste and urgency. Warn Ahab to hitch up his chariot and go down before the rain stops him. The sky darkens ominously as storm clouds gather over Israel, signaling a dramatic shift in the weather. Driven by the wind, torrential rain begins to fall. The parched earth eagerly absorbs the water, signaling a return to life. The village erupts in joyful celebration as rain begins to fall, ending a long drought and renewing the villagers' faith. Their faces glow with renewed hope and deep gratitude, reflecting the life-giving power of the rain. The community rejoices together, celebrating not just the rain but the restoration of their spirits and the promise of a new beginning. Under the relentless downpour, Ahab rides, acknowledging a higher power. The chariot moves slowly. Ahab's expression reflects a mix of awe and defeat. Elijah runs with unwavering resolve, a symbol of strength leading the way. The downpour cleanses the land, each rivulet a testament to renewal and hope. The rain signifies a fresh start for Israel. Rain transforms the barren landscape of Israel into a vibrant green paradise. The people of Israel thrive, blessed with abundance and prosperity. The enduring legacy of Elijah's boldness inspires unwavering faith for generations to come.